Hey everyone, it's Robin from Rose and Lily. In this video, we're going to crochet this cute little pig. So here I've made this pig in two different yarns. The pig on the left is made using Jamesy Bred Flutterby, and the pig on the right is Hobbii Baby Snuggle. First you'll need some chunky or super chunky plush yarn in pink. I use less than 1 skein of Hobbii Baby Snuggle. You'll also need a small amount of medium weight black yarn for the eyebrows and nostrils. You'll need a USG crochet hook or a hook to match the yarn you're using, as well as polyfill, safety eyes, scissors, a yarn needle, and I always recommend using stitch markers. These stitches you need to know beforehand are magic ring, single crochet, slip stitch, chain stitch, increase and decrease. We're going to start at the front of the pig and work backwards. For most of the pattern, the starts and ends of the rounds will be in the middle on the underside. Now because everyone's yarn and stitches slant slightly differently, we'll be adding a few stitches every few rounds to bring us back to the center. This is to keep the head symmetrical. We're going to start with a slip knot and chain 4. Now in the second chain from the hook, which is here, we're going to make 1 single crochet and add a marker to this stitch. We do a single crochet into the next chain stitch and then 3 single crochet into this last chain stitch. We'll naturally start working towards the side and underside of the chain here. Now on the underside of the chain, we do a single crochet into the next stitch, and then an increase, which is 2 single crochet into the next stitch, and slip stitch back to that first marked single crochet. That's the end of round 1, so I'm going to move the stitch marker to that slip stitch. The next round is starting in the stitch after the slip stitch, so that's here. And we start with a single crochet. Now it's 3 increases. That means we're doing 2 single crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. Now we do all of that again, so a single crochet and then 3 increases. Now we want to be in the middle of the long side of the oval. So we're going to do 1 single crochet, which should bring us to the middle. This is the new end of round 2, so we can move our stitch marker. In round 3, we're working into the back loops only. And we're going to do 14 single crochet around. In round 4, we're back to working through both loops, and we just do 14 single crochet around. Now to keep the piece symmetrical, we're going to make a few single crochet to get to the middle again. That's the middle of the long side of the oval. As I said before, this really depends on your yarn and tension. So in my case, I'm going to add 1 single crochet. And this is the new end of round 4, so I'm moving the stitch marker. In round 5, we're starting with 3 single crochet. And then 8 increases. This means we're doing 2 single crochet into each of the next 8 stitches. And we finish off round 5 with 3 single crochet. In round 6, we do 22 single crochet around. In round 7, we start with 5 single crochet. Then it's 2 single crochet followed by an increase, and we do that 2 single crochet and increase 4 times in total. And we finish off the round with 5 single crochet. Now once again, we want to land up on the middle of the underside. All the increases we did in the past 2 rounds are towards the top of the head, whereas the underside of the chin is relatively flat. So I'm going to add 2 single crochet, and that is my new end of round 7. In round 8, we start with 5 single crochet. And then we do an increase followed by 3 single crochet, and we do that increase and 3 single crochet 4 times in total. And we finish off the round with 5 single crochet. Now we're going to do 4 rounds of 36 single crochet around. So that's rounds 9 to 12. And I'll do these 4 rounds off camera. Now we are going to attach the eyes, and they are going between rounds 5 and 6 and about 6 stitches apart. Just keep adjusting them until you have the placement that you want. Then you can attach the backs. In round 13, we start with 6 single crochet. Then we do a single crochet, followed by a decrease, and I always like to do the invisible decrease like so. And we do that single crochet and decrease 6 times in total. And we finish the round with 6 single crochet. In round 14, we start with 4 single crochet, and then a decrease, and we do all of that 4 times in total. In round 15, we're going to start increasing again. So we do 4 single crochet, followed by an increase, and we do all of that 4 times. This will bring round 15 up to 24 stitches. In round 16, we start with 6 single crochet. Then we do a single crochet, followed by an increase, and we do that 6 times. And we can finish the round with 6 single crochet. At this point, we can stuff the head. In round 17, we do 4 single crochet, followed by an increase, and we do all of that 6 times. This will bring us up to 36 stitches in round 17. Now we're going to do 10 rounds of 36 single crochet a round. So that's rounds 18 to 27. And I'll do these 10 rounds off camera. After those 10 rounds, we can add some stuffing to the neck. Round 28 is 4 single crochet, followed by a decrease. We do all of that 6 times to get 30. In round 29, it's 3 single crochet, followed by a decrease. We do all of that 6 times to get 24. In round 30, it's 2 single crochet, followed by a decrease. We do that 6 times to get 18. In round 31, we do a single crochet, followed by a decrease, and we do that 6 times to bring us down to 12. Now we can finish stuffing the body. In round 32, which is our last round, we do 6 decreases. This will bring us down from 12 stitches to 6. Then we can remove the stitch marker and cut the yarn, leaving a bit of a tail for sewing. To sew the hole closed, I like to go through the front loops of the last 6 stitches. Then pull on the yarn tail to close the hole. And insert the yarn into the piece into a few different places to secure it. And that is the pig's body completed. Thanks so much for watching part 1. The link to part 2 will be in the description box.